So, Chris Proudfoot seems to think that just because he didn't leave marks on Sebastian, that does not constitute as abuse. I would just like to put out there, before I start this video really, that I am not a reporter. I'm not like all the others. On YouTube, that is, all the other true crime channels on YouTube. I will observe things. I will see things. I'll see what other people are talking about, and not just what they're talking about, but what they're actually saying, like their thoughts, ideas, opinions, theories on certain things, and then I will have an opinion on them. Because at the moment, I don't have the time to do what everybody else does, to do deep dives and to put all this evidence together. I've just not, at the moment, got the mind for that. Hopefully someday, when I've got some stuff in my life sorted out, I'll be able to do something like that, but right now, it's just not in the cards. But on this channel, what you are going to hear and see is my thoughts and opinions. And again, they are just my thoughts and opinions. They don't reflect anybody else's thoughts and opinions. Even if I include footage from other channels in my videos, my thoughts and opinions do not reflect as theirs. They're not theirs, they're mine. But Chris Proudfoot seems to think that just because he didn't leave marks on Sebastian when he hit him with the bell, that does not constitute as child abuse. I know that in different countries there are different laws, especially in the US. State by state there are different laws. I don't care about your laws. I don't care about your laws. If you feel the need to smack a child for whatever reason, it's wrong. And it's wrong because you're not doing it to teach them a lesson, right? You're doing it to appease your own anger. You are taking your anger out on that child. And it's wrong. And in my opinion, I don't care. I don't care. In my opinion, it's abuse. And he says that he didn't leave a mark on him, so it's not abuse. But I also want to point something out using your own logic, Chris. If you hitting him with the belt, like you have already admitted, if you hit him with the belt and it did leave a mark, would that mean that you had abused him? Think about it. I know you probably won't watch this video, and I don't care if you do or not. But everybody else out there, using Chris's own logic, if he had left a mark on him when he whipped him with the belt, because apparently Chris says he only did it once, which in my opinion is just, and the opinion of a lot of other people online is just utter bullshit, right? But if he had left a mark when he whipped him, using Chris's own logic, would Chris then have abused him? You know, I don't think Chris actually thinks a lot, or as much as he says he does, about what he says before he says it. In fact, we all know he doesn't, because that's one of the reasons why people are just hating on him. You're just making it even worse for yourself, Chris. You are making it so much worse for yourself in the eyes of the people. In the court of public opinion, you are. And I know you say you don't care, but obviously you do. If you're coming on podcasts and talking about it and responding to what people are saying and then getting angry because people are saying it, you obviously do care about what people are saying online. And you're making it so much worse for yourself. And one of the reasons is because you are trying to find excuses for abuse. You hit him. People now hate you because you hit him, and now you're trying to excuse that behaviour. Newsflash, Chris! There's no excuse! Dickhead! Chris also seems to think that what goes on in his home is private. It is between him, his family, him and his wife. Normally, I would 100% agree with you, Chris, and I can't believe I've just said that, but I would. What goes on in the home is between you and your family. But your stepson is missing. So in this case, you no longer have a private life. You not understand that. Everything, every single minute thing you do and say will be watched and will be scrutinised. And you're trying to say that it's private, it's between you and your family. No, it's not. A 15-year-old child is missing, you prat. That nothing in your life is private anymore. Nothing. Do you not get that, you idiot? Do you not understand that? Sebastian is missing for over 2 months. And you try to say that what goes on in your house is private between you and your family. Do you not get how that makes you look so bad? I had to stop myself from saying some bad words there, right? Do you not understand that when Sebastian went missing, everything you do and say, publicly and privately, will now be scrutinised? You have no right to privacy. Because what happened in the house could have played a factor in why he went missing. Or, not just why, but how he went missing. You stupid fool, man. I'm using words I don't normally use because I'm angry, but I don't also want to use those words on YouTube and get banned. He's just an idiot, man. And every time he opens his mouth, he makes it worse for himself, and he claims he doesn't care. But every time he opens his mouth and makes it worse for himself, and then people react to it, he comes online and starts replying to those reactions to his behaviour. You know what I mean? So he obviously does care. He obviously does care quite a lot, because he's a narcissist. And narcissists care more about their public perception, how the people around them are perceiving them. That's a big issue for narcissists. Chris also said he loves Sebastian. Newsflash for you, Chris. I don't know if you knew this, but you know the people you say and claim to love? You don't hurt them. That's just common sense to me. You know, the people that you claim to love, you don't hurt them. You know, you claim to love Sebastian, but you've done all that crap to him. You know, that constitutes as abuse. Whether or not you left a mark on him, you idiot. You absolute tool. You don't hurt people you love. That's not how that works. You do understand that, right? You do get that. You do understand that. We don't hurt the people we love. You being a narcissist, people like you never see their behaviour as abuse, because narcissists never do. And you're right in one thing, Chris. Nobody knows anything, right? Nobody knows anything for sure. The police aren't going to tell us, and that's fine. That's how they do things. You're not going to tell us the truth. You're going to run around questions. You're going to answer them in a long form to confuse and frustrate people, the people that are asking you the questions, right? And then you're going to react to people online, even though you say you don't care about what they say, when you quite obviously do, right? You're right, we don't know anything, really. But what we do know for sure, what we do know for fact, Chris, is how you treated Sebastian. Fact. We know that. You've admitted it. We know how you treated Sebastian, which more than likely is a huge factor in him choosing to leave his house. If in fact that is what's happened. Because there's a lot still on the table. Practically everything is still on the table. Now, I know you're going to say that you weren't there, and I kind of believe you when you say that. I believe to some degree something that's happened or has been happening over a period of time in that house. You know, the things that you want to keep private, that you say is private between you and your wife and your family, right? I believe to some degree something has happened or something has been happening over a period of time. I don't know how long, but something has happened or has been happening in the house that has contributed to the reasons why he has decided to leave. Now, I'm not 100% on that theory, where, you know, the theory where people are saying he's just left the house and got lost somewhere out there. It is the one that makes the most sense, but because we've got no proof on anything, that's not the theory that I'm 100% on. I'm not 100% on any theory. Everything, in my opinion, is still on the table because there's no evidence of anything, right? But that's the one that makes the most sense. Something has happened or something has been happening, and that's what's contributed to him leaving the house and running away. What's happened when he's left the house, I don't know. Sadly, could somebody have seen him and taken advantage of the situation? Yes. Could he have got lost in those woods? Yes. But whatever the reason, I guarantee it has something to do with what's been going on in that house. What are your thoughts and theories on this? What are your thoughts, theories, and opinions on this? What do you think's been happening in that house? Could it have contributed in Sebastian getting up and just running away? Tell me what you think has happened. Tell me in the comments below, and if you haven't already, please consider hitting like and please hit that subscribe button too. And I will see you all again next time. Bye bye.